skirt is now 2K. Yes. If I think about the amount they are selling these skirts on the streets of, so I will not make this tutorial for you when you requested us to make this tutorial. But hey, let's just make it. But please, when you're making your own, just make it with Ankara or a direct crepe. Don't go and use that trending check to make it before you go outside and see somebody wearing the same skirt with you. Anyway, this is the measurement you need. The first thing you want to do is to measure the length you want it to be at the short part. You can see we have the long part, right? But measure the length you want it to be at the short part. Can you see? So then after that, you also need the hip circumference. That is just the two measurements you need. Length you want it to be at the short part, and then hip circumference measurement. Then get your Ankara. For your Ankara, you are going to be needing roughly 4 yards, between 3.5 to 4 yards. Okay, the length I want for my skirt is 23 inches minus 1 because it's going to be having band, so that is going to be 22. So I'll write it somewhere. Then the next thing is the hip circumference. The hip circumference is 44. Then you're going to add 5 inches to that hip, making 49. Then divided by 6.28 to get the radius. Okay, so my radius now is 7.8. So the first thing from my fabric, I will measure that radius, which is 7.8. Then after that, I will measure the length I want for my skirt, which is 22. Then I'll mark it. Next, I'll come back to the beginning of my fabric, and then I'm going to measure to where I have the length. Can you see? So that's a combination of radius and length. Do you understand it now? So whatever that is, you get the number, then you measure it on your fabric 4 times. The first one, then 3 more times, making 4 times, okay? Then you cut it out. So that is, you measure radius plus length, and you measure it on your fabric 4 times. Do you understand? So my radius is 7.8, then the length I want is 22. So I just round everything up to be 30. So I measure 30 4 times on my fabric. Then I'm going to cut this out. So now this is the fabric that I cut out. So hold the 2 ends together and fold it into 2 like this. Just hold the 2 ends together like this and fold it into 2. Then when you're done, fold it again into 4. So now it's into 4 folds. Can you see? Then the length again now is going to be that same radius plus length, which is 30, right? So you measure the 30 from the top. Then you roll it into a straight line, and then you cut it. So you see this one that you are going to cut away, you keep it, you still need it for the smaller layer of this skirt because it's having like a short layer. So this one we want to cut out is the big layer. Do you understand? The longest layer. So keep it aside, you need that thing. So now basically the way it's folded into 4 like this, you have 30 inches by 30 inches. Please kindly note this part here is on the fold. Okay? So the next thing you want to do is to rotate your radius. My radius is 7.8, and I'm going to just rotate the 7.8 like this. Can you see? Then connect the points together. Next, we are going to go ahead and cut this out. If you come to this other side, one of this side is on the fold, so slit it. Okay, so when you're done, this is how it looks like. So what you want to do now is to measure 1.5 from the top, and you're going to notch it. That's going to be the position for your pocket. Okay, so now you open everything completely. We are done with the first layer. Now let's proceed to the second layer. So that piece that I said you should not trash the other time, grab it because that's what you're going to be using for the second layer. So now you're going to measure 9.5 inches, and you're going to roll it into a straight line just like this, and you're going to go ahead and cut this out. Then when you cut it out, you're going to slice it into 2 equal halves. One will be for the front, and then the other will be for the back. Remember to notch the center here. So next we are going to be cutting pockets. Fold another fabric into 4, then trace out the shape of your palm just like this. Then make sure the mouth here is between 7.5 to 8 inches. Okay, and that is your pocket. So once pocket is done, the next thing to cut out is the band. For the band, the width is going to be 5 inches. So it must be, when folded into two, it must be able to cover this your elastic band, and you still have like half-inch seam allowance. Okay. So the length, that is how long it's going to be, is going to be the circumference of the skirt. When you are done, you just measure the circumference of the upper part of the skirt. But I just cut my ahead so that I don't come back to the cutting table. So I'll do everything at once. So, I cut my like the way Ankara is, and that's 45. That's why I cut another one to join to it to make it the length later on. So now what you need to cut again is rope that you're going to be using to create the rope that you've been inserting on the waistline. And basically that's all for the cutting. So now this is the long piece. We have two pieces, one for front, the other for the back. Can you see? One for front, the other for the back. So you grab the small one, notch it, also notch the center of this big one, just like you're seeing. We have started sewing now, like it's sewing that we want to go and start doing now. So notch the center like this. Then you're going to put the small one on top of the big one. The wrong side of the small one will be facing the right side of the big one. Then make sure you align the notching together, the center notching, align it together just like so. Then you are going to go to the sewing machine and just stitch this on top of it. You will leave 1 inch allowance at the side for the big one. Do you understand? You see where I stop? Exactly, that's how you're going to do it. So you're just going to sew it from one end to the other end. At the other end too, you leave 1 inch allowance on the big one. So let's get into this. This is the big one. Place the small one on top of it. Use your hand to work to the side seam of the big one. Leave 1 inch, then you start sewing. Okay, you can start from the center to the left or to the right, anyone that is convenient for you. So one side is done, you repeat the same thing to the second side. So now the next thing you want to do, just look at the way you're going to hem this small one. Fold it like this. You're hemming it to the wrong side. Then you sew till you get to the position where it's connected to the big one, and you will also sew round it. Okay, I've done one side. Can you see? Look at can you see where it stop? If you don't get it now, wash again so that you can understand better. So this is the other side. Please look at it. You can see the big one here. Can you see? This is the big one that I lift up. Then this small one, just bend it small, quarter in, quarter over, and then make your stitch so that you can finish the raw edge of this small piece. So you sew the edges all around, just like you are seeing, quarter in, quarter over, all the corners of the small one. Okay, for both the front and the back. So when you are done, the next thing you're going to do is to attach pocket to the big one. Okay, so we already know the position for the pocket. So place your pocket right side to right side, and you're going to sew it at the side seam of the big one. The pocket starts 1 inch below the waistline. Then when you're done, flip the pocket outside like that, and then top stitch have a quarter inch on top, just like so. That's how you fix the pocket to the four sides of the big one. So now when you're done, this is how it looks. Can you see? It's just like a square. Can you see it? See the pocket there? Then grab the other side, place them on top of each other, right side to right side, align the pocket nicely, and then from the beginning of the big one now, you're going to sew with 1 inch allowance. Okay, so now listen, match it nicely from the beginning of the big one. So 1 inch. When you get to the body of the pocket, you sew half inch, and then back to the body of the big one, 1 inch all the way down. Do you understand? So when you get to the pocket side, keep your needle in, rotate the fabric, sew around the pocket with half inch. Then when you get back to the body of the skirt like this, sew 1 inch, and then keep your needle in, rotate the fabric, and then 1 inch all the way down. So when you're done with one side, you repeat the same thing to the second side. So next, this is the band. You just measure around the circumference of the upper part. Well, this is my band. I'm just joining it together, but I want you to have rope. So the first thing I'm going to do now is I'll sew this about 0.75 inch. I'll backstitch and stop, jump about half an inch, and then backstitch and then sew all the way to the top. Then when you're done, spread open your seam allowance and then top stitch on it. Can you see? Just top stitch on it on both sides. So this band is just the circumference of the upper part of your skirt. And if you want to have a rope like mine, when you measure the circumference of the upper part, add extra 3 inches to it. So on your fabric, you are going to cut a strip of fabric that measure that length that you get plus 3 inches. Then the width is going to be 5 inches. Do you understand? Then if you want to have an opening like mine now, so from that long piece you cut out, you will cut 4 inches out so that you can join it back to create an opening in front, just like I am doing now. Okay, so now I'm matching the other end with that small piece. Then I'll also join it with half inch. Then when I'm done, I'm going to backstitch and stop, leave the same opening on the same level for both sides. Do you understand? So now spread wide your seam allowance and top stitch on it, and then your band is ready. So the next thing is to grab your elastic band. You're going to wrap it around your waist and then make sure you drag it out from your hip, ensure it can come out. Okay, then join it together. When you're done, insert it in between the band, just as you're seeing. Then you sew round the mouth of the band. When you're sewing this, don't catch the elastic, just sew on the seam allowance, don't catch the elastic. You can see I'm done. My elastic is still moving, it's not stiff at any point because I didn't catch it. So the next thing is to create this ruche on the elastic. As you're sewing this, you'll be dragging the elastic. This sewing is about half inch from the top, and that's how you sew it all around. Okay, it's going to be above that opening that you have in front. So once you're done with one side, you do the same thing to the down part so that you can have this ruche. This ruche is optional, but it makes it look more beautiful. So now you are going to center your opening on the front part of your skirt. Just grab any part of your skirt and consider it the front. Remember, your pocket is going to be at the side, so you should be able to know where your front is going to be. Okay, then place the band on it and sew round the circumference of the upper part like so. Okay, when you are done, this is how it looks. Can you see? Very fine. Then the next thing now is to hem the down part of the big flea. So you can see my opening here. I've sewed the rope. I'm just going to insert the rope inside, and the joining, after you are done joining the band to it, you weave it round, you serge it, or you overlock it. All this I'm saying is just English. So now the rope is in, and that's basically it. Your skirt is ready. This skirt is so beautiful. It's trending now. Make yours and rock it. Okay, please make use of any fabric of your choice. It fits all fabric, any fabric you can think of, even chiffon. Okay, it fits every fabric you can think of. Thank you so much, my sweet queens. If you are watching me and you have not a channel member yet, please remember to click that join button so that you can become part of the channel supporter, part of the people that love me. Please, if you are not a subscriber yet, hit the subscribe button so that you can subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I post a new tutorial. So sweet and stay sweet. Bye. I love you.